Everyone must have at least one time or two when they had their worst injury or incident. There was this one thing that got me terrified and almost unlocked a new fear. My incident was swallowing a fish bone. When I was a toddler, I loved eating fish. Maybe not love, but I liked fish. I remember when I was 5, I was at my grandparents' house in China and we were having dinner. We had some rice, vegetables, and fish, and my mom picked some fish meat and put it in my bowl. I made sure my mom promised that there were no fish bones in it, and she said yes, so I just ate it and swallowed the fish meat. At first, nothing happened, and then I felt something weird and painful in my throat. A bone in the fish meat must have made its way down my throat. Thanks, Mom. I thought you promised. I started panicking and sweating. My mom was so confused. Of course, as a normal 5-year-old, I started crying. I was screaming and running around the room with my throat feeling like it just jumped off a cliff and did a belly flop. My grandparents had to call a taxi because we were only in China for a vacation and my grandparents didn't have a car. My throat felt like it was in agony. As soon as the taxi arrived, I ran to the taxi as fast as I could. We drove all the way to the hospital, which was like 30 minutes away. We had to wait for ages in the hospital waiting room, and I wasn't getting any better. Finally, the doctor called us in and we entered the doctor's office. The doctor used some kind of head torch to look down my throat. But the thing is, they couldn't see anything, but they decided to use the tweezers and see if they can get anything out. When the doctor was about to stick the tweezers down my throat, I screamed, "Stop! No! No! No!" Suddenly, the pain went away, even though I vomited a bit. Blech! The doctors were confused, but we went home at 10 p.m. They decided to let us go because my pain had gone away. I think the fish bone must have fallen out of my throat when I screamed. Ever since that, I've been really scared to eat fish. I've never trusted my mom again with fish meat, and this incident happened in China, so whenever I'm in China, I never eat fish. I always make sure that I'm not recreating the incident for the second time. To be honest, I wouldn't have known this story if my grandparents and my parents didn't tell me, but this is how I actually thought it went. I thought that I was in the doctor's room and I was sitting on my mom's lap and the doctors just took something that I don't remember out and then I started vomiting. But come on, I can't remember anything when I was 5 except this, that I literally messed around with the story. Well, the thing is that we had to pay even though they didn't get anything out of my throat. But I guess I did get better by them making me scream. But people have different incidents, but I want to know what your incident or your injury was. So if you're comfortable to tell me, you can comment down below and make sure to subscribe. Bye!